welcome back to another episode of Callbacks. This is episode 7, and I'm joined today by the lovely Madz McKinnon. Madz, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You guys will know Madz from Raising the Vocals, Jobs, Teenager's Guide to the movie that never came out, but there's a trailer online. What else were you in?
Lots of birthday videos.
Lots of birthday videos. And you were in the Raising the Vocals sequel that we're going to be watching today.
Yes.
So today we are talking about Raising the Vocals. Now, the original film I wrote and then you punched up, or we wrote together, or what was the
I think
story
you
there?
mainly wrote it, but I sort of used my Glee knowledge.
Yes, because you were the Glee super fan.
Yes, I was.
And I was basically, I think the idea was, I don't even know if you know this, that I wanted to work with you on something. So I wrote a film that you would like.
Aww,
I think that was the idea. Was that because we'd become recent friends at that stage. It was like year 11 of high school. And so, I mean, it was a lot of fun doing that film.
It was so much fun. I'm honoured that you wanted to work with me and that we created something so amazing. Yeah, I mean, until very recently, it was sort of one of the most popular things on this channel. So, it's crazy. But, so today we're going to be talking about the sequels to that, though. So what do you remember? These were about 2017, so a number of years ago now. So there's one that is, they're all documentary style again, sort of like single cam, follow people around. One of them is Lars and Mr. Nightingale, and one of them is you and Tori. Do you remember anything about these, or is this total foreign knowledge? I feel like I'll remember them when I see them, but at the moment I actually can't remember. Okay. So I'm excited. Yeah.
Shall we watch the first one?
Yes.
So the first one was originally done as a birthday video for you, I believe, or Tori, one of the two.
Yep.
And I think this original script had you and Gareth and Lars and Nightingale in it, and then on the day you were not available, Gareth was not available. It just ended up we wrote something in about 5 minutes, Lars and I. And I think it's actually still pretty good. I think it still holds up, so we'll have a watch. Obviously we didn't get the copyright for any of this.
No.
We never did. We didn't worry about stuff like that.
We were high school students.
If they came for us, then, you know.
It was what it was. It would have been good exposure.
Exactly. Might have gone viral.
Yeah.
Kevin.
That's right.
Hey, are we gonna,
Shh. I'm working.
Okay. So clearly after school.
Yeah, I drew all the chairs.
Once Kevin had finished his work, we began a tour.
So Kevin, what's happened?
What do you mean?
Well, it's been 2 years since Stuart I came to the school to interview you in the Rusty Glee Club.
Not much, eh? This is the studio. It's where we start recording soon.
And, what do you record?
Songs.
I mean, like, what instruments do you record?
Music ones. Doesn't matter.
And you really can't hear
The drumming.
There's drumming and singing.
This is our auditorium. We're rehearsing for our new show.
Oh, what's the show?
Saturday night, Hay Fever.
Don't you mean Saturday Night Fever?
Hey. Which one of us in the show?
You.
Exactly.
Look how small he looks.
I know, it's so
baby
different.
face.
Darren got slushed that one time.
How's Darren doing?
Yeah, he's alright. He's off sick today though.
Oh, right. So, sore throat?
Nah, it's the flu.
Ah, okay. And what about Leah? How's she doing?
Oh yeah, she's good. Still
What
the centre of
about you?
attention as always.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And Heather?
Yeah, Heather, yeah, she's good.
Really?
Yeah, she won first prize at a Chilean competition.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
And how about you, Kevin? How have you been?
Yeah, I've been alright. Just really working on my anger issues.
All right. You still flunking off school, are you?
Kevin, please, it was just a joke! No. Please, Kevin, I just want to ask you some questions!
No, back her off!
Kevin, are you okay? Do you want to continue? Gag would be to get like an asthma inhaler out.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
Okay,
And here we are, the final
Obviously.
destination.
Ah, of course, Always. the PFA ring. Wait.
What was that?
Oh, it's just Miss Nightingale on the piano.
Oh, the famous Stephen. I'd love to meet him.
Don't call him Stephen.
Stephen, it's lovely to meet you.
Don't call me Stephen.
Sorry. But it's been 2 years since Tirena interviewed you guys in the Glee Club. How's that all going?
Wait, they're still here?
Yes, we're still here.
Well, how was I supposed to know that?
Well, if you actually showed up to class more instead of bunking off down to the shops.
Hey, I like the shops.
No, I get that. They're great shops, but like that's not the
This is
point.
a
I'll
duo
take
I
your
would pay
glasses
to
off
see.
now.
Oh, come on, they make me look
They
cool.
make you look ridiculous.
They make me look amazing.
Oh, they make you
okay?
look stupid.
No,
Get out.
That's it.
Wow.
So I think the reason that it cuts off so abruptly like that is because we did them for birthday videos. So they always ended with like a happy birthday message.
Right.
Which was really unusual for a YouTube video to end like that because it's
Right.
not about that person.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think of that?
I thought it was awesome. I love Nightingale's cameo. Steals the show.
He absolutely does. Always.
Always.
No, I think it's really funny. Obviously, considering we had just done it that evening, I think it's, and pardon me, sorry, it's span of an hour. I think it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, especially just to write the whole script and pull it
Yeah.
all together.
Yeah,
Sorry
yeah.
for not showing up.
No,
I don't know
it's
what
just-
I was doing.
Clearly,
but-
you were too popular. You're too big for us at that stage.
I mean, you didn't even need me. It turned out great. So.
Having said that, the next one we'll watch does have you in it.
Okay.
So I think the next one we did was after. So there were some bloopers. Dan got slushy.
Kevin, please, it was just a joke.
No,
Please, Kevin, I just want to ask you some questions.
no, bugger off.
And what's your name in the credits?
This is our auditorium. We're rehearsing for our new show.
Oh, what's the show?
Saturday Night Hay Fever.
Don't you mean Saturday Night
Hmm.
Fever? He really mumbled his words there.
Which one of us is in the show?
You.
Exactly.
Very nice.
Aw,
So yeah, so the next one is you and Tori.
awesome.
Same intro again.
Yes.
I wonder if we asked Radar to come back and do something again, if he would be keen on
I
that.
reckon he would.
I reckon he probably would. Been hearing him in a lot of ads lately on TV. Hey Leah, can we start?
Listen, if you're after an autograph, you're gonna have to wait until I'm finished with Heather.
Oh no, I'm here for the interview.
Interview?
Yeah, about the Glee Club,
Well, can I wait till later?
I guess. So it's the same gag again, basically.
Yeah.
We had no original ideas. Or I should say I had.
Okay, Leah, are you ready?
What is up with people asking me for autographs?
No, I'm here about the interview.
Interview?
Yes, about the Glee Club.
Oh, that!
Yes.
What about it?
Are you ready for it?
Oh, no, not really.
Why not?
Look at me.
Where's
See
your
the
shoes?
Yeah, fine, let's go.
No, don't tell me what to do.
Well, I've been here all day. I'm waiting
I'm a
for you.
strong woman. I know
I'm
what I
trying
want.
my best here to
I'm
try and make a
actually
good documentary
saying
for
that-
people.
Now, Leah, look at me.
Clearly
Yeah, I
reading a
remember
script
Director,
on her phone.
look at me, please. Now, I've got 2 words to say to you.
So I think the words were happy birthday.
Oh yeah.
And that's why it cut.
That's why I cut. Oh, I do remember that one.
There
It's
we
coming
go.
back to me
yeah,
now.
yeah. I'm trying to remember whose birthday that was for.
Well,
Look at me.
Was it Lars's birthday, maybe?
Possibly. I actually don't remember.
Yeah. I feel like it must have been, because Gareth was there on
See?
that day. He was helping behind the
Don't tell me
scenes.
what to do.
what? I've been here all day. I'm waiting for the
Stop
interview.
it, woman. Stop it. Now, Leah, look at me.
There he is.
There he is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh,
Well, that was all right.
I liked that one.
Yeah.
Not to be biased.
No,
but
of course not.
It was short and sweet.
Exactly. There was a couple of good gags in
Couple
there.
of good ones, yeah.
I wonder if we'd watched it before we watched the other one, if the gags would have felt funnier because obviously watching them straight after that first one, they feel like a repeat. But if you're watching that one first, it probably would feel organic and fresh.
Yeah.
And then the other one would have felt stale, which is fine because it's just Lars.
Yeah. Oh. No, they're both very good. Both
They were
great.
pretty good, yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, yeah, the birthday videos were a fun thing. I feel like we used to do a lot more. Now it's a lot harder to do them. But, yeah, I mean, because we definitely did a birthday video that was Raising the Vocals themed for you.
Yes.
Which was your 18th?
I think so. The one where you all went on the stage and you're all singing, Don't Stop Believing.
And we had to... maybe I'll put a little clip of that in the end credits, just to make fun of Gareth, really, because he's great in it. Because I think we had to use the costume that Tori had. You own.
Yes, I did.
Do you still own that costume?
I don't think I do anymore, unfortunately.
That's all right. That's fine. It was.
Times have changed.
I think by the time Tori wore it the last, it was pretty tight. I think it was
like
like
designed for children.
yes,
I think.
yes. It was definitely not made for an adult person. But yeah, I remember that for that birthday video, we had to find an excuse to get the
borrow it
costume
again.
off you.
Right.
And you were on a field trip, I want to say, for the day. Because we had originally asked China and Misha, but they were going on the field trip with you.
Oh, yeah.
Our friends China and Misha. And yeah, I think it's funny how the Raising the Vocals thing kind of kept going. We did the movie, and then we did the birthday video, and then we sort of did these, and it was like through the birthday videos that kept sort of living on.
Yeah, bringing it back to life.
Because you did a little bit in your birthday video for me of Raising the Vocals, you and Tori, and that was
Yes.
very sweet, which, yeah, it was very unexpected, but very lovely.
Aw.
I still watch that video a lot. It's,
Oh,
you
I'm
know-
so glad.
Oh, well, it's, I was thinking, I was always the one making them, so no one ever really made them for me. I think the only people who have been you and Ash.
Aw.
Ash made one for me last year, which was very nice.
That's so nice.
Yeah. But yeah, so what I thought we'd do is quickly discuss one of the sequels for these that I don't know, probably don't really know, but we were going to do one of these for Gareth's character. And the idea is that we were going to ask Radar to come back. He was going to be forefronting the interview, and it was going to be him walking around, and you were going to be there, and Tori's character, and Lars's character, Nightingale, and you were going to be he was going to be asking everyone, like, where's Darren, no one wants to talk about it. And then the end shot was going to be of a gravestone.
I feel like when did you come up with this idea?
This was around the time we were doing these.
Yeah, I
so
feel
I think
like
we
I
probably
remember-
actively discussed
Yeah.
it. But I think we didn't do it then because it was a really morbid idea.
Quite a vibe
Understandably.
change.
Yes, yeah. So, but I think it's only because Gareth was uncomfortable returning as that character
Right.
because his one attribute is that he's gay. And I don't think he wanted to be associated with that anymore, which is fair enough.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I also think there's a difference in the social climate nowadays. I think it would be uncouth for us to do a character like that
Yeah.
who wasn't portrayed by a gay man. You
True.
know?
Yeah.
I think just that's just the way that society has changed as well,
Definitely.
which is totally acceptable.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
But yeah. And then there was also, I think I talked with Tori about it last year when we watched the original Raising the Vocals film. There was the sequel that you and I wrote to that original movie that was more or less like the first one. Do you remember this at all?
I do remember.
Yeah, so it was going to be the same thing, more or less. Radar was going to come in and do interviews, but it was going to be that the Glee Club was... the school was going to cut the Glee Club because of financial reasons.
Yes.
And so they were like, cool, we'll run this fundraiser and get Radar to come back and do this thing. And I think he signed on
Aw.
to do it, and then we just didn't end up making it.
Yeah.
Mostly, I think, because the script was very, very similar to the original one.
Yes.
Except for a few small additions, is that Gareth and Jamea's character were going to hook up.
Wow, that's something
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't expect.
And I think Lars's character was going to go to Alcoholics Anonymous.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, I remember this.
yeah. And we were going to have a couple of extra like guest stars and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Never eventuated.
it never. I
mean, I feel there's only so much you can do with this sort of
Yes.
Glee Club theme before it starts getting
Yeah.
sort of repetitive. And
Exactly. And I
Yeah.
think if we just did the same thing every time, then it would get... people just wouldn't be interested in doing it as well. You
Yeah.
know? Like, I wouldn't want it to get to a stage where...
where we weren't having fun anymore.
where
and
it was getting stale and
Yeah.
like, we're just doing the same old shit again.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you've got to know when to
When to
call it
stop.
quits for
Yeah.
sure. But there was also a sequel to this that I wrote that I spent a year writing, and it was about Gareth's character, because I really enjoyed working with Gareth, and it was going to sort of take him and Lars's characters out of the Glee Club, having just graduated high school, and into the real world. And it was not a very good idea, to be perfectly honest. It's been a year writing it, sat down to read it, and with Gareth and Bailey, we read the first scene, and at the end we put our phones down and went, it's not going to happen.
Work.
It's not going to happen.
Oh.
It just wasn't. It just wasn't funny. It just wasn't unique. It just felt like an amalgamation of a bunch of different films, you know. So maybe it's for the best we didn't do that one.
Oh, but then you went on to do like Two Manly Men.
Oh, exactly.
Which was amazing.
And Bigfoot and the Christmas movie, which if we were still doing this stuff, we wouldn't have got there. So
Exactly.
silver linings.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I thought we might have a little watch of the trailers for the original film.
Okay.
Only because the first one I had forgotten about.
Okay.
But I think is really fun. So.
All right.
Yeah.
There is one that I can remember.
Yeah. I wonder which one it is.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Tell us when the camera's ready
Yeah,
to
this
take
is
the
the
photos.
one.
This is the one. Okay. Yeah. This is the one that I forgot.
Count us in.
Okay,
So
Three,
chubby. Look at him.
2, 1.
We've changed so much.
Even apart from Tori, I feel like.
Yeah.
I think it looks really good.
Well, I like my cheerleading outfit.
Leia's the only one who can be seen in it.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Should I punch him?
No.
Just slushy him.
That's cute.
Oh, cute. I think it's good. Nothing wrong with that.
No, I think it was just that I had forgotten about it.
Right. No, that was the only one I remember for some reason. I think
Interesting.
there's like that photo of me doing this, like floating around on Facebook that keeps sort of emerging again.
Well, I still have the photo frame of the original, the Glee photo, the Photoshop that you
with
did.
the slushy,
which is very sweet. And I will cherish that one forever because it is one of those few prop things that I have, you know. Even watching Jobs with Gareth and Lars the other day, there's like a still image that I have in my head of it's all of us on the stage. It's you, I'm being carried by by Lars, and Gareth's underneath my legs, and like Jemaia's there, and Maddie's there, and Sarah's there, and Brad's there, and it's crazy. It's like, it's like a weird amalgamation of people, but
that's what we were.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it's great.
And that one was a great film. Like, had a lot of fun doing that one.
Yeah,
for sure.
that was one of my favorites, definitely. It was a really good script as well,
Yeah, and I think that was a testament to the fact we had 4 writers. Like myself, Eddie, Lars, and Gareth all wrote that one.
Wow.
It
came out really good.
Thank you. Should we watch the second trailer? This one's a little bit more generic, like most trailers.
Okay, I don't know if I remember this one, so...
Kia ora, I'm Terada. I'm here in the suburb of Henderson, where I'm about to interview students from the Waitakere College Glee Club.
There is Heather.
Everyone calls me Heather.
And Leah.
I'm Leah, the leader who sings in the spotlight.
And Kevin.
I'm Kevin.
And, Darren.
This Glee Club is the best club in the goddamn world. And if you think otherwise, you can just write it on your sad blog.
Such a good moment.
What drove happened?
Is that kind
We
of
don't do stunts like that anymore.
No.
We should.
Yeah, the slushies there. Is there a bi-weekly slushie?
Bi-weekly slushies?
Wasn't it a frozen Coke?
Yeah, I think we couldn't get a slushie.
Yeah, probably.
It's a very weird American thing, slushies.
And together,
I feel like we only see them at like the
raising
TV
the
show and
vocal.
like festivals.
Market.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, good.
Good. I like the first one the best, I must
Fair enough.
say.
Fair enough.
It
fair
was
enough.
funny.
I appreciate Bailey's voice acting in the second one though, because it was him doing the
Was
deep
that
voice.
Bailey?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a thing he used to do a lot more before puberty. And we were watching one of the sketches last night, myself and Gareth and Bailey, and he does the deep voice in the Scream parody.
Wow. So it
is
doesn't
another
have like
sketch.
an effect over the top of it.
No, that's just him.
That's just his voice.
That's
It
just
sounds
his
like one of
voice.
those fake
Yes.
movie voices.
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
know. No, it's crazy. He also used to be able to do like a Stephen Hawking
Wow.
impression as well. Like he could just do weird manipulative things to his
But he
voice.
can't do it anymore.
He can get close, but he
But
can't
it's not
quite.
the
It's not
same.
quite the same.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, yeah, it's weird looking back at these, and it's like, 2015 is a long time ago.
Yeah,
Like,
nearly 10 years.
Yeah, it's crazy. So like, yeah, it is just weird to see how far we've come from some of that stuff. And
Yeah,
as you said, like
definitely.
when we're watching that first trailer, how grown we are
Mhm.
since there, you know?
Definitely.
Like, yeah, and just the different paths that our lives have taken.
Yeah. And even just in our sort of mannerisms, like I feel like a different person than I was back then, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's like year 11 of high school, so that's very early on,
True.
really, you know? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, far out. Great times, though.
Well, I'm glad we could just come back together and reminisce on the old times.
Absolutely, absolutely. But thank you very much for watching at home. I hope you've enjoyed, Madz. I hope you've enjoyed.
I have. It's been great.
Thank you so much for walking down memory lane with me.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no worries, anytime.
Anytime.
Absolutely. But yeah, we will be taking a break from callbacks for now. We've got a couple of other exciting things coming out in the next couple of days, but I'm sure we'll be back with more episodes in the new year. But yeah, have a good rest of your evening, a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Bye.